Most people think investing in space means waiting for a future that is decades away. The biggest misconception is that the space economy is just a playground for billionaires. But this month, the entire financial game completely changed. On June 12th, Elon Musk brought SpaceX to the Nasdaq stock market under the ticker SPCX. It was officially the largest initial public offering in human history. The company raised a massive $75 billion on day one. By the closing bell, the company was valued at over $2 trillion. That single day officially made Elon Musk the world's very first trillionaire. This is no longer a private club for venture capitalists. Everyday retail investors can finally buy a piece of the rocket company. But here is what most people are completely missing right now. The arrival of SpaceX on the stock market is triggering a massive domino effect across multiple sectors. Huge amounts of cash are shifting in real time. Certain legacy corporations are suddenly facing an existential threat. Meanwhile, a few hidden stocks are quietly positioned to skyrocket. What you need to understand next is exactly which companies are about to get crushed. When a $2 trillion giant enters the public market, it acts like a black hole for capital. It pulls billions of dollars away from other public companies. The first sector facing a massive wake-up call is traditional telecommunications. Think about the giant internet service providers and satellite legacy firms. For years, companies like VSAT and EchoStar dominated satellite communications. You can find them under the tickers VSAT and SATS. But SpaceX has a weapon called Starlink. Recent financial data shows Starlink just crossed over 10 million active global subscribers. It has officially become highly cash flow positive. Starlink is providing high-speed internet to rural areas, airplanes, and cruise ships. Traditional telecom companies rely on massive, expensive satellites parked in high orbit. SpaceX launches thousands of small, low-Earth orbit satellites at a fraction of the cost. This massive structural cost advantage means SpaceX can undercut competitors on price while delivering faster speeds. Now that SpaceX is public, large institutional index funds are being forced to restructure their portfolios. To buy billions of dollars of the new SpaceX stock, these funds must sell off older holdings. Legacy telecom companies like VSAT and SATs are the easiest targets to prune. But before you assume every single space stock is doomed, the surprising part comes next. The massive scale of SpaceX is actually creating a secondary boom for smart investors. If you want to invest in this trend, you need to look at the direct proxies. The fascinating company to watch right now is Globalstar, trading under the ticker GSAT. Most people know Globalstar because of their massive partnership with Apple for satellite smartphone SOS services. But the headline news today changes everything. Amazon has officially entered a definitive agreement to acquire Globalstar to expand its Kuiper satellite network. This massive tech buyout validates the value of legacy satellite spectrum. It proves tech giants are willing to pay a premium to fight SpaceX. Another major player is MDA Space, trading under the ticker MDA on the Toronto Stock Exchange. MDA is the legendary aerospace firm that built the robotic Canadarm for the International Space Station. They have a massive backlog of commercial contracts to build satellite teams for other corporations. As more companies try to build networks to compete with Starlink, MDA wins by manufacturing those satellites. They provide the picks and shovels for the modern space race. These are the visible leaders that intermediate investors are flocking to. However, what most people don't know is that the biggest profits often hide in data. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the changing stock market, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. We track the biggest financial shifts and bring you clear, data-driven insights every single week, so you never miss an opportunity. Now, let's look at the hidden intelligence layer of the space economy. Rockets and communication networks are only half of the story. The real value often comes from the data collected by satellites orbiting the Earth. This brings us to two key stocks that most retail investors completely overlook. The first is Planet Labs, trading under the ticker PL. Planet Labs operates the largest fleet of Earth imaging satellites in human history. They capture a complete image of the entire Earth's landmass every single day. This massive imagery archive is sold to governments, agricultural corporations, and climate researchers. As SpaceX lowers the cost of launching satellites, Planet Labs can upgrade their fleet much cheaper. The second data giant is SPIR Global, trading under the ticker SPIR. SPIR Global specializes in tracking global maritime shipping, aviation paths, and advanced weather forecasting. They collect data points that are impossible to capture from the ground. Both PL and SPIR operate high-margin software business models. They do not compete with SpaceX for internet subscribers or heavy rocket launches. Instead, they use the space ecosystem to generate proprietary data. This data becomes more valuable to enterprise customers every single year. But before you build your portfolio, the most explosive growth segment involves building infrastructure. The final piece of this financial puzzle is infrastructure and deep space operations. SpaceX has massive goals to reach the moon and eventually Mars. To achieve this, they need a robust supply chain of specialized hardware. This brings us to Redwire Corporation, trading under the ticker RDW. Redwire manufactures critical solar arrays, space robotics, and in-orbit manufacturing labs. They currently hold a massive $400 million order backlog. When the entire space ecosystem expands, infrastructure providers like Redwire win regardless of who wins the launch war. Finally, we have Intuitive Machines, trading under the ticker LUNR. Intuitive Machines is the clear leader in specialized lunar services and infrastructure. They made history by successfully landing a commercial spacecraft on the moon's surface. They hold multi-hundred-million-dollar contracts with NASA for future lunar deliveries. As SpaceX scales up its massive Starship test flights, the infrastructure on the moon becomes critical. Intuitive Machines is perfectly positioned to capture that deep space economy. These smaller, agile companies are riding the coattails of the giant. They trade at a fraction of the price of SpaceX, but offer immense upside potential. The traditional lines between aerospace, data software, and telecom have been completely erased. This historic market shift is still unfolding in real time. To see exactly how these stock prices are reacting to the news today, check out our next video breaking down the latest market data.